In the world of Demon Slayer, battles are rarely straightforward. They are stories of struggle, pain, and the unwavering resolve of those who fight to protect humanity. Among these stories, the clash between Shinobu Kocho, the graceful yet deadly insect Hashira, and Doma, the Upper Moon 2 demon, stands as one of the most heartbreaking yet awe inspiring battles in the series. The encounter Shinobu's journey to face Doma was fueled by a singular, unrelenting purpose. Doma was the demon responsible for the brutal death of her elder sister, Kanai Kocho. Kanai had been a source of light in Shinobu's life, a figure of love and strength. Losing her to Doma's cruelty left an unfillable void in her heart. When Shinobu entered Doma's lair during the Infinity Castle arc, she was calm yet determined. The setting was deceptively serene, with Doma sitting in his throne-like chamber, surrounded by eerie, crystalline ice. His expression was one of unsettling cheerfulness, a mask that hid his cold, sadistic nature. "Oh, it's you!" Doma greeted her with a sickeningly polite tone, his eyes narrowing in mock recognition. "You must be Kanai's sister. Such a shame about her, she was so delightful." The room was eerily quiet, save for the faint hum of crystal-like structures glowing in the dim light. Shinobu Kocho, the insect Hashira, stood still at the entrance of the chamber, her violet eyes locked on the man before her, the demon who had haunted her nightmares for years. Doma, upper rank 2, smiled with an unsettling calmness, his golden eyes reflecting no malice, only curiosity. He stood with his fan-like weapons in hand, exuding a presence that seemed almost serene despite the chaos of the Infinity Castle. He tilted his head slightly, his soft melodic voice breaking the silence. "Ah, Shinobu Kocho," he began, his tone carrying an air of casual delight. "You look just like her. Your sister Kanai, wasn't it? Such a radiant woman. She even smiled as I—" "Don't," Shinobu interjected sharply, her voice trembling with restrained fury. "Don't say her name. You have no right." Her hand tightened around her Nichiren blade, the stinger-like weapon glinting under the multicolored light. The smile on Doma's face didn't falter. If anything, it grew wider, almost childlike in its naivety. "But why?" he asked innocently. "She was so beautiful, so kind. Even as I consumed her, I felt blessed, in a way. Her life was—" Shinobu moved before he could finish, her body a blur of motion. Her blade shot forward, aiming for his throat, but Doma sidestepped with fluid grace, his movements almost playful. Now, he said, chuckling lightly. "You shouldn't rush things. Let's take our time, shall we?" Blood splattered the ground, but Doma's wounds healed almost instantly. He examined his arm, where one of her strikes had cut deep. He mused, his tone light. "Your poison is impressive. Wisteria, I assume? And something more unique. It stings, I'll admit. But unfortunately for you, I've built up quite the resistance over the years." Shinobu didn't falter. She knew this wouldn't be easy. Her blade wasn't designed to decapitate. It was designed to inject lethal doses of poison directly into her enemy. But Doma wasn't just any demon. He was upper rank too, a monster who had lived for centuries, his body an impenetrable fortress of regeneration and adaptability. "You talk too much," she said coldly, her blade flashing once more. Doma countered, unleashing a blizzard of ice shards from his fans. The room grew colder, the temperature plummeting as frost spread across the walls and floor. Shinobu evaded gracefully, her movements like a dancer's, weaving through the storm with practiced ease. "You know," Doma said, his voice almost conversational, "I've always found humans fascinating. You're so fragile, yet you fight so desperately. It's almost endearing." Shinobu's eyes burned with fury. "You have no idea what it means to be human. You who take lives so casually, who destroy families. Ah, but isn't that just the way of the world?" Doma interrupted, his tone as light as ever. "Humans consume animals. Animals consume plants. And I consume humans. It's all part of the cycle of life. I bring peace, you see, eternal rest. Isn't that what everyone wants, deep down? Shinobu's blade struck again, cutting across his shoulder, but he didn't flinch. Don't you dare call what you do peace.